Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Black and White Minstrel Show!
Take a little fight bonanza. If anyone fights any one of us, he's gonna fight with me.
We're not a one to settle up and run bonanza.
Any one of us who starts a little fuss
knows he can count on me. All for one for all, this we guarantee. We've got a right to pick a little fight bonanza.
If anyone fights any one of us,
he's gonna fight with me. Out here they got a name for rain and wind and fire. The rain is Tess, the fire's Joe, and they call the wind Mariah. Mariah blows the stars around, sending the clouds a-flying.
Mariah makes the mountains sound like folks were up there dying.
Mariah, they call the wind Mariah.
Before I knew Mariah's name and heard her wail and whining, I had a girl and she had me,
and the sun was ever shining.
But then one day I left my girl, I left her far behind me, and now I'm lost, so gold on lust, not even God can find me.
Mariah, they call the wind Mariah. Out here they got a name for rain, the wind and fire only. But when you're lost and all alone, there ain't no word but lonely.
And I'm a lost and lonely man without a star to guide me. Mariah, blow my love to me. I need my girl beside me. Mariah, they call the wind Mariah.
Thank you very much. Well, good evening and welcome to another Black and White Minstrel Show. Well, it's amazing what they're providing in tins nowadays, even laughter, and here to prove it, John McClane.
Wonderful. Do you like it? Do you like it? This is it. Minstrel mania is sweeping the country. Do you realise these lads are going to be so big They're going to make the Bay City Rollers look like the Dagenham Girl Pipers. Come to think of it, the Bay City Rollers do look a bit like the Dagenham... No, I mean, they're sex symbols now. Do you realise at this very moment there are 2,000 screaming women outside, banging on the door with their pension books, and shouting, "We want to be grabbed by the Minstrels." And that brings the tears to your eyes. Really? No, it's the new sexy image that they've got, you see. Really. Their new record, "Onward Christian Soldiers" on the front side, and "I Wonder Who's Kissing Her Now" on the back side, has leapt to #1 in this week's war cry. Really. Les Rawlins. They are. Les Rawlins. He's got an LP, a large posterior, but you probably noticed that in the opening. And it's rumoured that Les Want has been offered £2,000 a week just for making girls scream. Last time he tried it, he got 6 months. Everybody's selling minstrel novelties. In fact, in the sweet shops, you can buy licorice minstrels. There's been a hell of a run on them. And in every home, all over the countryside, at breakfast time, there is a fight to get hold of the cornflake packet. And why? Because in every packet, there is a life-size model of Ted Darling. Oh, yes. Because he's not very big, Ted, you know. He's only little. He used to be a test pilot for Airfix. It was a great disappointment to his parents that he was so little, you see, because they wanted him to be an international athlete. I mean, Ted's dad once did 400 metres in 50 seconds. The magistrate made him pay back every single shilling to the gas company, but at least he did it. I mean, we were all keen on athletics where I lived, you know. The whole street was keen on athletics. They called it the White City, because everybody kept racing pigeons. And do you remember the sports days we had in the street? Hey, great. I never forget winning the 82.5-yard sprint. I broke my leg. It would have been the 100-yard sprint, but I didn't see the dust cart coming around the corner. And the high jump was fantastic, because what we did, we pulled my dad's bed out into the street so we'd have something to land on. He was furious. He was on nights at the time. But all my training stood me in good stead, because when I got to grammar school, I was so fit, they said I could choose 2 sports. I settled for athletics and the geography mistress. A wonderful job. And by the time I was 17, I was a great athlete. What I couldn't do in 4 minutes wasn't worth doing. Really? All the girls called me Bannister because they couldn't wait to get hold of me on the stairs. Clever one, that. No, actually, it was me legs, I think, because I've got powerful thighs, all covered in hair. One girl looked at him, she said, look at them legs. Look like 2 rampant wombles. Oh, I was upset. My dad cheered me up. He said, Don, he said, take no notice, because he said that, take no notice. And he took me down to join Hales Owen Athletic Club. It's there that I fell in love with my coach, Harriet Goodbody. And what a body. A sort of a female Steve Austin. Imagine that, lads. Bionic boobs. Really? No. Everybody called her Harriet the Harrier, because if you touched her, she did a vertical takeoff. Now, unfortunately, she was going steady with Boris. Big Boris. 24 stone of solid muscle. He used to head the shot. Like that. He was very jealous, and rightly so, because Harriet was a great believer in the 3 A's. Always agree to anything. So one day, Big Boris dashed round to her flat. She lived in one of these story flats, you know, and she dashed in, and he dashed in, because he was convinced that there was somebody hiding in there. And he looked everywhere, couldn't find him. And in a fit of rage, Boris picked up the fridge and threw it out the window. Like that. And the excitement was too much. He collapsed. He woke up the next day in hospital. Now, I know all about this because I was in the next bed. He looked at me, he said, "Oh, hello," he said, "Oh, I feel such a balm pot," he said. "I went round to Ayres yesterday," he said, "and in a fit of rage, I picked up the fridge and threw it out the window, and I collapsed." He looked at me, I was lying there, 2 broken legs, neck in a collar. He said, "What happened to you?" I said, I was in the fridge. A ripple. Because then I had to give up athletics, but I don't care. Nothing would induce me to go back to athletics because take my notice. No, nothing would induce me to run round with me little shorts on and a number on me. Oh, to hell with it. Oh, come here, you fool.
Follow the railings.
Keep them close at hand.
Follow the railings.
Or when you hear the band.
That's Hyde Park Corner, where the world goes marching round. There's a lovely lake in London where rhododendrons grow.
There's a lovely lake in London
talk of Lake Geneva and say Lucerne is fine.
Yes, it's near Leicester Square,
And no lake can compare with the dear old Serpentine.
I'm Gilbert, the Filbert, the nut with the K, the pride of Piccadilly, the blasé roué. Oh, ladies, the ladies who leave their wooden huts for Gilbert, the Filbert, the colonel of the nuts. What?
Strolling arm in arm down Oxford Street, Oxford Street, Oxford Street.
Crowds of people there you'll always meet, spending all their LSD.
Round and round the circus they all go, when they see a ballet go.
Hear them whistle, arming on down Oxford Street.
Oh, let's all go down the Strand. Let's all go down the Strand.
I'll be leader, you can march behind.
Come with me and see what you can find.
Tara-ra-bum-dee-ay.
Tara-bum-dee-ay.
Tara-ra-bum-dee-ay.
A is A and B is B, but down the Strand's the place for me.
That's the place for fun and noise.
All among the girls and boys,
So let's all go down the Strand.
Give my regards to Leicester Square, dear Piccadilly and Mayfair.
Mention me to the folks round there. They'll understand.
Speak of me to boys you greet. Tell them in Bond Street we'll soon meet. Remember me kindly to Regent Street and give them my love in the Strand.
So we all went to Leicester Square. Yes, we all went to Leicester Square.
There was me and my friend Dirty Dick, smoking big cigars and eating bread and dripping.
And we had such a ripping time, till a French girl with saucy stare murmured,
We understand.
So I slapped her on the end.
then we all went to Leicester Square.
London pride has been handed down to us. London pride is a flower that's free.
London pride means our own dear town to us, and our pride it forever will be.
There was me and the missus and an half a dozen kids, limping back to London through the rain. Says a chap to me,
Oh no, that ain't the way to bow. Go on a dozen miles and ask again.
oh, thank you very much. Lightning, thunder, ailing cats and dogs, water streaming off me all the way. And to finish up the night, well, the missus has a fight, but I'm glad we had a nice quiet day.
Portobello Road, street where the ridges of ages are stone.
Everything and anything a chap could unload is sold off the barrel in Portobello Road.
You'll find what you want in the Portobello Road.
Waterford crystals,
Napoleon's pistols,
Byzantine brooches with genuine gems, Rembrandt's,
El Grecos?
Palos Lautrecos,
painted last week on the banks of the Thames.
Portobello Road, Portobello
was magic abroad in the air.
I'm often told that the streets turn to gold when the moon shines on circus and square.
My love and I saw the sun leave the sky. Then we kissed in the fast fading light.
Most people say they love London by day, but lovers love London by night.
That certain night, the night we met, there was magic abroad in the air. There were angels dining at the Ritz, and a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. The streets of town were paved with stars. It was such a romantic affair. And as we kissed and said goodnight, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. High in the hills, down in the dales, happy and fancy free. Both are the 10 streets rolling along down through the mighty sea. Kingdoms may come, kingdoms may go, whatever the end may be. Both are the 10 streets rolling along down to the mighty
Thank you very much. And now, reading one of her own poems, I'm delighted to welcome Miss Pam Ayres.
We're starlings, the missus, myself and the boys. We don't go round hopping, we walks. We don't go in for this singing all day and twittering about, we just squawks. And we don't go in for these fashionable clothes like old Mizzle Thrush and his spots. Me breast isn't red, there's no crest on me head. We got sort of hard-wearing dots. We starlings, the missus, myself and the boys, we'll eat anything that's about. Well, anything but that old half coconut. I can't hold it still. I falls out. What we'd rather do is wait here for you to put out some bread for the tits. And then, when we're certain you're there by the curtain, we flocks down and tears it to bits. But we starlings, the missus, myself and the boys, we reckon that we're being got at. You think for 2 minutes, them finches and linnets, you never sees them being shot at. So the next time you comes out to sprinkle the crumbs out and there's starlings there making a noise, don't you be so quick to heave half a brick. It's the missus, myself and the boys.
calling out, and every day you can hear her shout. Coconut woman is calling out, and every day you can hear her shout.
Get your coconut water,
Coconut,
and it's good for your daughter.
coconut,
Cocoa got a lot of iron,
coconut,
makes you strong like a lion.
coconut.
No can do,
No can do. My mama and my papa say I no can do.
no can do.
No can do. I want for me to go with you, but no can do.
You like me,
Oh, I like you. I like for you to Romeo, you Julie.
no can do.
No can do. My mama and my papa say I no can do.
The moon, she say to me, come on, come out tonight. I want for you to hold my hand and hold me tight. And loving can be wrong, and so it must be right.
But
No can do,
no can do. I like to do it, what you call it, pitch the woo.
no can do.
No can do. My mama and my papa say I no can do.
Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top, I took a trip on a sailing ship, but when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. Sad to say, I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town.
Young man, this is the way to my home. If you have no money, don't come. Young man, this is the way to my home. If you have no money, don't come.
Doggy, doggy, look home.
Look up, boy, now Mary back, boy.
Doggy, doggy, look home. Look up,
Boy, now Mary back, boy. Young man, won't you follow me home? If you have no money, don't come. Young man, won't you follow me home? If you have no money, don't bother coming.
doggy, doggy, look home.
Look up, boy, now Mary back, boy, no.
Doggy, doggy, look home.
Look up, boy, now Mary back, boy, no.
Pine banana tree. Yellow bird, you sit all alone like me. Did your lady friend leave the nest again? That is very sad, make me feel so bad. You can fly away in the sky away. You more love me than me.
I also have the handsome boy. He not with me today. They always say the handsome boy make them the nest, then they fly away.
I want a woman to limbo like me.
Limbo, the limbo like me. Limbo, limbo, the limbo like me. Limbo, the limbo like me.
I want a girl to limbo like this boy.
Limbo, the limbo like me. Limbo, limbo, the limbo like this boy. Limbo, the limbo like me.
I want a woman to limbo like me.
Limbo, the limbo like me.
The girl must be good to limbo like this boy.
Limbo, the limbo like me. Limbo, limbo like me. Limbo, limbo like me. Limbo, limbo like this boy. Limbo, limbo like me.
Coconut woman is coming out, and every day you can hear her shout. Coconut woman is calling out, and every day you can hear her shout.
Get your coconut water.
Coconut,
Man is good for your daughter.
coconut,
Cocoa got a lot of iron.
coconut,
Makes me strong like a lion.
coconut, 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 coconut.
Welcome aboard. We are your cruise specialists, DB&R line. DB&R, madam. Dogger Bank and Rock Hall. Yes. Draw your cash out the Dogger Bank and get Rock Hall for your money. Now, why not try one of our family cruises? Yes, they come in 3 classes. First class, second class, and Dad, it's your turn with the snorkel. Now, people often say to me, what's the difference between first class and economy class? Well, they do vary in slight details. For instance, first class passengers always board the vessel by the forward gangplank, whilst the rest of them are brought aboard 6 to a net. Now, when it comes to disembarkation, of course, with first class passengers, it's a case of all ashore that's going ashore, while for the others, it's get 'em off! I always think that sounds so much more exciting when a sailor says it, don't you? Now, all cabins, regardless of class, have running water. But we do provide spanners so that you can tighten up the rivets. We also cater for honeymoon couples with our novel double hammocks. However, we accept no responsibility for any accidents incurred whilst standing up. Now, once you arrive... Oh, you don't know that joke. Once you arrive at the quayside, there's absolutely no reason to worry about anything. For instance, all your luggage will be taken care of by baggage control. Your passports will be taken care of by passport control. And I'm afraid berths are your own responsibility. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yes. Now we come to shipboard recreation. Well, deck games are very popular with the passengers, the favorite being Hunt the Lifeboat. This is played to the musical accompaniment of the ship's orchestra, giving a waterlogged rendition of Rescue the Perishing. Yeah. The swimming pool, of course, is open daily, with the exception of Sundays, when the captain likes to exercise his piranha fish. No point diving in that day, what? However, one chappie did disregard this good advice and dived in. Before he knew what had happened, the piranhas had sliced across his stern and he'd had his warps cut. Not a pretty sight. Now, there's only one restriction on passengers. They are not allowed on deck whilst the crew are hauling in the fish. Just a little sideline, you see. Now, I'm sure you can't wait to see one of our luxury liners, and so you shall. There she is. Isn't she a beauty? That is the SS Sheffield United. So called because she's always going to the bottom. Actually, the captain... I didn't know you were in. Actually, the captain is a wonderful man who started his naval career as a steward on the Titanic. He was the one that ordered the ice. Though, not nearly so bad as our last captain. Shocking disaster record he had. His discharge book from the Savile line read, "Sunk ship every trip." Last thing we heard, he was working as a deckhand on a submarine. Even they went down without him. And he was found clinging to a buoy. But then again, we all have our little peculiarities. This is mine. Not my little peculiarity, but my ship. There she is, isn't she lovely? That is the SS Bismuthanic. Front half of the Bismarck, back half of the Titanic. And people often say to me, they say, "What sort of boat is that?" And I say, "Frigate." And they say, "Well, if that's the way you feel, you can stick your rock." But all in all, nothing beats a sea voyage for complete relaxation. So why not book with us for the perfect holiday? We will take you to a place that suits your personality. For example, we take our politicians to the Scillies, striptease dancers to the Nicobar Islands, fairies to Queensland, and I must go now because I've got a boatload of mothers-in-law waiting to go to Cowes. We do run cruises right the way through the summer, ladies and gentlemen, but if you'd like to book at the end of August, you'll be just in time to hear the Mitchell Minstrels sing September Song.
It's a long, long while from May to December, and the days grow short when you reach September, and the autumn the leaves to flame, and I haven't got time for the waiting game. For the days dwindle down to a precious few. These few precious days I'd spend with you. These golden days I'd spend with you.
Thank you very much. For our finale tonight, we've chosen some songs from two very famous musical shows, The Student Prince and Anything Goes. On behalf of everyone here, good night. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you'll join us again next week. Goodbye.
For there's no good fellow when he's feeling mellow to the bear so yellow would say nay. All instead we're singing while we join in singing with our voices ringing with a merry rhyme. There is joy abounding in a hum resounding while our spines are bounding all the time.
Drink to eyes that are bright as stars when they're shining on me.
Drink, drink, drink to lips that are red and sweet as the fruit on the tree. Here's a hope that those bright eyes will shine, lovingly, longingly, soon into mine. May those lips that are red and sweet tonight with joy my own lips meet. Drink, drink, let the toast start. May young hearts never part. Drink, 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 let every true lover salute his sweetheart. May those lips that are red and sweet tonight with joy my own lips meet. Drink, drink, let the toast start. May young hearts never part. Drink, 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 let every true lover salute his sweetheart. Let's drink.
You're the top.
And the Colosseum.
You're the top.
I'm the Louvre Museum.
You're a melody from a symphony by Strauss.
You're an Ascot bonnet, a Shakespeare sonnet, you're Mickey Mouse.
You're the Nile.
I'm the Tower of Pisa.
You're the smile.
I'm the Mona Lisa.
I'm a worthless check, a total wreck of love. But if baby I'm the bottom, you're the top.
I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you?
She gets no kick in a plane, flying too high with some bird in the sky is my idea of nothing to do.
Yet I get a kick.
Oh, such a kick.
I get a kick out of you.
In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows, anything goes, 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 goes.
Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use four-letter words, writing prose.
Anything goes. The world has gone mad today,
And who's bad today?
and black's white today.
And is night today?
When most guys today, that women prize today, are just silly gigolos. So though I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Anything goes, anything goes, anything goes, anything goes, anything goes, anything